have sickle cell anemia?
Sickle cell?
Do you feel weak at times?
Yes, I do, doctor.
Do your bones hurt?
Yes, they do, doctor.
Do you have fevers often?
Yes, I do, doctor.
Do you have pneumonia?
Yes, I do, doctor.
These are just some symptoms of sickle cell anemia.
Sickle cell?
If you have sickle cell anemia,
Sickle cell?
you have inherited two recessive alleles which make the hemoglobin in your blood a sickle cell shape
Sickle cell?
when oxygen content is low in your blood.
You see, this is how a normal red blood cell looks like, and this is how a sickled cell looks like. The deformed sickled cells start a cascade of symptoms throughout the body, a perfect example of pleiotropy. Pleiotropy is the ability of a gene to affect an organism in many ways.
The sickle cells
Sickle cell?
in a person's blood breaks down normal red blood cells, clogs small blood vessels, and accumulates in the spleen. These events lead to many of the symptoms mentioned earlier and many more. If you want more information on this serious disease, you can visit us online at www.sicklecell.org or call us at 1-800-SICKLE-CELL.
According to Dr. Debster's results, she is pretty sure who the father really is. Let's see what she has to say over this.
With the answers they gave me, I was able to set up some Punnett squares to help me determine whose baby it really is. First, let's look at the widow's peak. The allele for widow's peak is dominant, which means it will be fully expressed in the person's phenotype. On the other hand, a recessive allele, which doesn't code for a widow's peak, doesn't have a noticeable effect on the person's appearance if they have the dominant allele present.
That was easy.
If we draw a Punnett square which uses Mendel's law of segregation, we can predict the phenotypic and genotypic outcomes of a cross between a man and a woman. Now let's take a look at skin color, a perfect example of polygenic inheritance, which is the opposite of pleiotropy. Polygenic inheritance is the additive effect of two genes on one phenotypic character.
That was easy.
Skin color is one phenotypic character, but there are at least 3 different genes that affect a person's skin color. Let's name all the dark skin alleles with capital letters and all the light skin recessive alleles with lowercase letters. Since Edwin, Sheila, and Hardy all have medium colored skin, their genotype would look something like this. The capital letters representing the dark-skinned alleles and the lowercase letters representing the recessive light-skin alleles.
That was easy.
Finally, let's take a look at color blindness, which is a sex-linked trait. This means that the genes are located on the sex chromosomes. A woman is represented using 2 X's, and a male is represented using an X and a Y. Color blindness is carried on the X chromosome. Let's take a look at some of the family pedigrees.
Sheila herself is not colorblind, but she is a carrier since her dad was colorblind. And if we look at Edwin's pedigree, we see that his mom was a carrier and that he is colorblind.
After drawing a Punnett square including Sheila and Hardy, there was no chance of them having a girl that is colorblind.
But if we look at a Punnett square between Sheila and Edwin, we see that there's a 25% chance of them having a girl that is colorblind.
This is already very convincing evidence, but I will get back to you after reviewing some of the answers Jerry got.
That was easy. That was easy.
Are you sure about that?
That was easy.
Just to review, we know that both Sheila and Hardy are blood type A, and Edwin is blood type B, and the baby is blood type AB. This is an example of the multiple alleles of one gene. There are 4 possible phenotypes of a person's blood: A, B, AB, or O, each letter representing a different carbohydrate found on a person's red blood cells. A person with blood type O has neither the A nor the B carbohydrate on their red blood cells. According to my Punnett squares, there is no chance of Hardy and Sheila having a baby with blood type AB. But with Edwin, there is a 100% chance of them having a baby with blood type AB, which is, in fact, the baby's blood type.
Sort of was easy.
The convincing results are seen when we look at their blood groups. Human blood group is an example of codominant. That's when two different alleles affect the phenotypic characters in two different distinguishable ways. Just to review, the blood group of Sheila and the baby is M, the blood group of Edwin is MN, and the blood group of Hardy is N. So there's a possibility of three different blood groups. They are M, N, and MN. These groupings are based on the molecules that are on the surface of a red blood cell. Now, according to my Punnett squares, including Sheila and Edwin, there is a 50% chance that their child would have the blood group M. But between Sheila and Hardy, there is no possible chance of the baby having the blood group M.
And we're back. Breaking news, just in. We know who the
Can you
father...
just hurry up, man?
No, bro, let him do his job.
Wait, drum roll. Drum roll.
Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do this?
And the father is Hardy Deke.
Oh! I knew it!
Why did you have to get with such a bro? I knew it was you! Why didn't you believe
So
me?
Edwin.
Why didn't you believe
Sheila. Sheila.
you? Why did you do this to me?
I told you it's your baby.
Oh,
You.
Edwin and Sheila had a baby. Roman belongs to Sheila. She came out of Sheila's womb.
My baby has a daddy!
Thank you for joining us. And next week, we investigate dog-on-dog sex.
I have some breaking news.
What?
I traced the family line, and you two are cousins.
Ew, man! Edwin,
You're cousins.
that explains a lot. Ew, man, you guys are cousins. You're all
Shut up!
I thought.
Shut up! You never told me that when we were making love.
Don't go, okay? It's your cousin.
Oh my god, I'm such a
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Girls all over the world. Original man, stop man on your case, man.
Let me ask you
I
something.
love how all girls
Do you agree with that? How does that make you feel? What do you think about that?
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
No.
Bitch up on the ocean, that's a bit tight. Woman, you nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitch up on the ocean, that's a bit tight. Woman, you nice, sweet, fine, energetic. Bitch up on the ocean, that's a bit